Ibale Oshugo sensitizes you through a program, Security and You, on Mondays between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the evening. Members of the public are allowed to contribute meaningfully to save you and me from the headache. Make a date with the anchor Abdul Jalil at DBC on this channel with security experts. Security and You. Hey, you must watch. Join us. Welcome back onto another edition of Security and You. As we usually give it to you, we have a veteran security personnel here. Actually retired, but not tired because he is still holding a very sensitive post relating to what he knows best, and who is that person. He's a retired assistant commissioner.
Deputy commissioner.
He's assistant deputy commissioner of police for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That is Mr. Samuel Ojo. He's a professional lawyer. Good afternoon, sir, or good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Good evening.
I hope the stress is not too much.
Not really.
Because we can see that you are always on the news recently relating to what is happening in other places to curtail it here.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, let us start from what happened to our neighboring state, our mother state, which is Oyo State, where we have some agitators. We call them agitators in quotes for Yoruba Nation. It's happened in that place. Oyo is very close to Osun State. How are you? What are the steps you are taking in order to not to have it extended to Osun?
Well, we have been emphasizing it, and we'll continue to reiterating on it as well. What happened in Oyo State is very unusual and unprecedented. No one is expecting it. And when it happened that way, I believe the operatives, my colleagues that are there, they were equal to the task, and they brought it down immediately.
Okay, as the essay to the governor on security, then we want to look at what do you think as a security expert and at the same time a lawyer. Okay, how do you see, what do you think can prompt that such an action? Particularly at this time when Yoruba happens to be the president of the country.
Well, I don't know what comes to their, what came to their mind, and what they felt they should do single-handedly. Can they achieve anything? Even the airport that has been on for many years, do they achieve anything? How can, even when we are in the government, I cannot say where we are, but when Yoruba person is in the government and they are still agitating that single-handedly, they knew what to do, they knew the process, and they failed to do that. They face the wrath of the law, as far as I am concerned.
Okay, I want to put it to you as a essay, as a police, because a retired police is still policing the country. Sunday Igboho and the other person, that is the professor, then do you think that they have any hand in such a protest or agitation?
Well, Sunday Igboho and whoever is supporting him, they say they call the professor. I don't think. Yes, you see, as an educated fellow, he ought to have known better than ordinary person. You see, ignorance is not an excuse to law. But when an ordinary person is doing something that ought not to have done, I expected an educated fellow to have advised the other person to say, no, if we are agitating this, this is the process, this is the procedure, this is where we're supposed to go, and this is what we're supposed to do. Not single-handedly and be threatening the government that if they fail to do this within this period of time, something will happen. Are they not committing offense? I don't want to say more than that.
Because when one looks at it, they are
threat alone to individual is an offense. If I say, you will see what I will do. Quote me. If something happens to you, I'll be personally responsible because of the utterances I have made against you.
Even if it is not recorded?
Even if it is not recorded, but somebody else had it.
As a witness.
Yes, I may deny it, but look at what they said. People are there, even said it openly, publicly, that if they fail within so period, then if something happens, even if before it happens, you have said it publicly, you have committed an offense. I will not say the nature of that offense.
Okay, you have been in the corridor of power, particularly in Osun State, because you happen to be the ADC to the first governor of Osun State, and later Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke. Therefore, you know what happens in the parlor of power. Then, when the information, when you hear it, how do you think Osun should be preparing so that?
You said it. ADC, and once an ADC is all ADC, I work with a good boss. Someone I can never forget in my life. He brought me up and to the standard and to what I built on till today. And I believe that is what made the family to choose me as the special advisor to the governor of security matters. Aside from the experiences, what I had with him, honestly, I cannot describe it. He's someone that was brought up, honestly, let me not say something so that I will not tell you.
Okay.
However, we are preparing because what happened in Oyo State as a neighboring state should teach us a lesson, and we are prepared ahead of that. And all the security agencies, we are working with ourselves happily and assiduously, and will not allow any such thing, such ugly incident to happen in our state.
Okay, that means that you believe that people of like mind may be in the show, but they cannot come out.
They cannot. Let them try it.
You are battle ready.
We are battle ready. All the operatives are battle ready. The security agencies are battle ready. Everyone.
Okay, do you see that Yoruba is being marginalized? Do you see it in the government, possibly at the federal or any other part of the country? Possibly that may support them to take that such an action.
They should go. They should see the way they are distributing offices and positions.
No.
I'm not in a position to know whether we are marginalized or we are not marginalized or whatever. But if you are agitating for something, you should know the procedure, and not when the president, as a Yoruba person, is on seat, and you are now trying to. What signal are you sending to other?
Okay, let me put this one to you. As a lawyer, not as a policeman, I want to refer to you. If you are asked to come and solicit for them in the court, will you?
Well, as we have been taught, you should not reject any brief given to you, even if an armed robbery suspect confess to the offense.
You can still defend. You can defend the agitators.
In Udofia and State, you must defend. Even someone that has confessed that is a non-robber, is this, is that, you must defend. Of course, yes.
Okay, let us come back to Osun. I've helped you. Yes, before you come, even in public schools, secondary schools, near and far in the state, we were having clashes between teachers and students. Some pupils go to school with charm, but as soon as you come, I don't know the logic you use. then everything is calm. Then what is the logic?
See, you can only give what you have to someone. No, that cannot bet. You cannot give what you don't have. It's because His Excellency, my boss, has given the right person that could manage the education set and the education system of the state. Both the Commissioner for Education, the homegrown, those are the people that are preparing food for them. The teachers have been having meetings, lectures, the principals. So I expect them to do more, to be more,
because there is decorum
yes,
now.
yes,
Decorum
yes.
is now. Okay,
To be
let's look
more
at the
closely
statement,
to
because
themselves.
we have many topics on this show. And IGP said something today that Nigeria not ripe for state police. Are we not? Yes.
Okay, well, I am not in position to say he is the Inspector General of Police. Before you could come out
As a lawyer, how do you see it?
I could not, because
Because there is a meeting going on now in Abuja,
yes,
on this particular issue.
and
If you happen to be one of them,
let's not preempt what is coming out after their meeting. So let them finish their meeting, and they will make the public know what they have discussed. So let's not preempt them.
Okay. And then we have Amatekun in Osun, and we learned that Osun State Amatekun happens to be one of the most vibrant Amatekun in Osun State, out of the states that have them. Then what is the synergy between your office as the SA on security and the former police, retired police, with all these, particularly Amatekun, that is the baby of the state?
Amatekun, aside from even Amatekun is part of security agencies in the state. They are under the security advisor. When the police, the DSS, the civil defense, the hunters, they are all under security advisors to the government, because whatever I hear from them, I present it to His Excellency, to my boss. So they report to me if there's any issue, and I call them periodically. We have meetings monthly. We discuss issues, basically on security of the state, and I present it to my boss, to His Excellency. So they don't have option, and they are doing well. They are reporting issues to me. So we are very, very close. So
okay, I want us to look at this angle too. We have agencies, that is security agencies in the state, and some other things like that. But we want to look at this aspect. Sometimes it's common.